InfoPlus for genuine information.
Namaste and welcome to our show InfoPlus with me, Rebecca Chetri. Today we have the distinct honor of hosting the Honorary Consul of Georgia to Nepal. Join us as we uncover how these two nations are building bridges of friendship and opportunity. Let's warmly welcome Honorary Consul Mr. Shivratna Sharda to our show. Namaste, Gamanjoba.
Namaste, Gamanjoba.
Shivratna Sharda stands as a pioneer of Nepal's industrial growth, leading the Sharda Group for over 5 decades. With companies like Shivam Cement and Asian Thai Foods, his vision has transformed industries.
Ambassador
of Georgia.
Ambassador.
Okay. This is during the credential time.
This
okay.
is yes, credential
all
time.
right.
And this was the function. The foreign minister was the chief guest in that program.
Okay.
That was the Independence Day of Georgia. And we have given Afghanistan people help to the Afghanistan people. So at that time I could not take the reward, and my wife and Dean Mr. Lokmani Golcha was there. So my wife
this is the certificate of appreciation for your contributions during the critical time in Afghanistan.
Rewarded as a businessman, good businessman of the country from the president.
This is a great thing.
So I got 2 times this reward from the president. This is Georgian wine, and Georgia also export wine to different country.
Okay.
So we have just sample here in the office.
Oh, so this is the white and this is the red wine. If you have to say in one word, how would you represent Georgia?
People of Georgia, they are very simple and humble, as we Nepali. So very similar. So we like Georgian people also very like.
With Prabal Jan Sewasri and Subrabal Jan Sewasri, he has served as the Honorary Consul of Georgia to Nepal. Beyond business, his contributions to education, healthcare, and community upliftment reflect his deep commitment to social welfare. Shivratna Sharda is a trailblazer in industry, innovation, and philanthropy.
InfoPlus for genuine information.
Namaste and Gamarjoba.
Namaste and Gamarjoba.
Welcome to the show InfoPlus. Could you share a bit about the role and responsibility as the Honorary Consul of Georgia in Nepal?
As the ambassador of Georgia is reside in Delhi, and that's why I am representing Georgia into Nepal, and on behalf of Georgian government, and we do the acts, whatever they advise us, whatever the information they gives us, we share with the government, and also we help to increase the cultural and trade relation with both the country, and we also facilitate their citizens whoever comes to Nepal and they get any trouble here. So we, as a troubleshooter, we should be stand with them to help, and vice versa. If any Nepali national is in trouble in Georgia and he wants any information about the Georgia, we are here to assist them. So that way we have a role of like ambassador, you can say.
True.
Yeah.
That sounds really inspiring. So how did you come to serve as the Honorary Consul of Georgia in Nepal, and what inspired you to take up this role?
Actually, most of our friends who are involved in this, they are consular and consul general. So they are all known to us, and we always met each other. So I also thought that I should also be the consul general of some country, and I should also serve as a consul general into Nepal. But in between, the Georgian ambassador was happened to come here in Kathmandu, and I came to know, so I called him, and that's why we met each other in Kathmandu itself. And by that time he was sick, so I also assisted him for getting the medicines and all, because as a foreign national it is very difficult to get medical support and all those things. So I arranged few medicines, and he had called, so I arranged something, medicines and all, so he was all right. And after that he left for Delhi, so he invited me to come to Delhi. Okay. So that way I also, when I went Delhi, I make a program that I must visit that ambassador, and I met him, and that's why our relation was established. Okay. And he recommended my name. But unfortunately that ambassador could not complete his tenure. He recommended my name in between, but he had some what disease I can say. In that disease, the face of the men or women become pale. Okay. पहिलो हुन्छ अनि त्यो लाई त्यो बिरामी भयो. He was sick and he died because of that because of that in Delhi.
Such a sad moment.
A sad moment. Yes. So after that the new ambassador came. His tenure was about 4 to 5 months, 5 years. He came Kathmandu, in between my name was recommended in his time, and that recommendation came to here in Nepal. Then Nepal government started scrutinizing about me, whether I have any allegation or I'm fit or not for this post. And in business I have been doing well or not, I am defaulter somewhere. Okay. So they have checked everything about giving. This is the procedure. Okay. So they find everything fine, and then finally they recommended me on 1st August 1917. 2017.
As I know, you are serving as the Honorary Consul of Georgia in Nepal since 7 years.
7 years.
So, since Georgia and Nepal has a long history, how do you describe the current state of relationship between two countries?
Well, Nepal and Georgian relation is not that old, because Georgia was part of Russia.
Yes.
And our relation with Georgia was established in 2005, as I remember, in 2005. And then after almost 19 years now. So, and then after slowly the relation was developing, and in 2019, after becoming Consul of Nepal, Georgia.
So since 2005, what changes did you find between two countries?
What similar?
What changes in the relationship?
Oh, after coming, I joined as a Consul General.
Yes, because we have the relationship between Russia and Nepal since 2005, as you said.
Yeah.
So what changes did you find between two countries?
Between
as the Honorary Consul of Georgia in Nepal?
No, but it was Georgia become an independent sovereign country, and that country was already become the UN member. So naturally Nepal has to also accept. Yes. And Nepal and Georgia relation established in 2005, and after becoming myself be the Consul General, and the Georgian Foreign Minister came to Nepal also in my tenure, and the Georgian ambassador. So we together we visited Foreign Ministry here in Kathmandu, and one agreement was signed that Georgian nationals and officials, government officials and the bureaucrats, they can travel easily to both the country without taking visa. On arrival, they can get the visa. So that way, it was the milestone. So we have established that in 2019.
So any diplomatic relations that you would like to highlight between two countries that you are working out as an Honorary Consul?
Actually, some small visits were organized, but they didn't, in government official visits, they have visited Georgia, but I don't know what type of relation, what type of things I have to do, establishing some relations.
So are there any specific area where Georgia is collaborating in terms of education, trade, culture?
Georgia is better than our education, Georgian education. They are sound in
and also
medical,
in terms of tourism?
Yes, of course. Tourism is, there is abundant opportunity of tourism. In Nepal, we have hardly not 1 million tourists we have, but Georgia has already 6 million tourists in 9 months last year.
Okay.
So they have a big number of tourists going to that country. So we can also make a tie with that country, so that they recommend our name to the tourists, because of the cultural and the terrain of both the countries is very similar. Our Nepal is also mountainous country, and Georgia is also mountainous country. So the climate and so many things are very similar. So the tourist who goes there, they will also love to come in Nepal. So that way we have to make friendship, cultural relation or friendship relation to get more tourists from their country to Nepal also.
So are you taking any initiation as an Honorary Consul of Georgia in Nepal to promote tourism, education, trade, business between two countries?
Yes, we have discussing with our counterpart to establish this relation so that Nepali students should go easily to study to in Georgia also. But nothing concrete has been done so far. So let us hope we will do something concrete in the coming days. Because of the COVID and all, we could not do much in this line.
So we can expect lots of good things in
coming
years.
days. Yes,
exactly. Yeah.
We are also planning to bring cultural troupe from Georgia to Nepal, vice versa, and cultural troupe from Nepal to Georgia, so that
sounds interesting.
So coming days, definitely we will make a program, this type of program, so that both the country will understand the culture of both the country.
So would you like to share any particular incident or contributions as an honorary consul of Georgia in Nepal? Because I believe we can see lots of tourists from Georgia here, and you must be responsible to take the initiation during the difficulties.
Yes, of course. Until unless if somebody approach us that we are in trouble, then we are here to help them. Because as a honorary consul, it is our duty to provide all the assistance. And in COVID, we find one Georgian national, he was suffering with the COVID. So when we come to know, we immediately arrange treatment and support to that gentleman, and he was cured, and then he went away.
Okay.
So that way, all depends. And the population of Georgia is also very small. The population is only 3.7 million. So very small population. So, but tourists are coming here frequently, but not much as Polish and other country.
So are there ongoing or upcoming program or event planned between Georgia and Nepal?
We have been planning for the cultural program of cultural troupe from Georgia was also they are interested to come here, but in between the COVID came, unfortunately, so we could not plan. But near future, after the new ambassador presents the credential to the president, then after we will certainly plan to welcome that cultural type of troupe to here in Nepal. And we are also we have signed a MOU with the chambers, Chamber of Commerce in 2019.
Okay.
And also we have been working with the FNCCI. We have visited 2-3 times to FNCCI with the ambassador to establish the relation between the two chambers. So that is still in process. So in coming days, definitely both the chambers will also work together to find the opportunity in both the country to do the business and all.
So as an honorary consul of Georgia and Nepal, what are the opportunities for the Nepalese business and investors in Georgia and vice versa?
Georgia is also a hydro potential country, as Nepal is. Yeah, but unfortunately, if we get any opportunity there, we could not do anything outside Nepal because our regulation has controlled that we cannot invest from Nepal to any other country. So we know there is an opportunity there, but we cannot invest there.
So what do you say? Is there any opportunities for Nepalese business and entrepreneurs?
Definitely, our system is not very open very conservative, that if some Nepali will invest somewhere else, he will bring the money and he will not come back to Nepal with the dividend and all. But it is not that. Once a Nepali will take the permission of the NRB and will invest abroad, he is accountable for any profit and loss which he is doing in the third country. So government must open this for the investment in abroad also.
So are there any efforts to increase trade and business between Georgia and Nepal during your tenure?
Actually, we came to know that Georgia has a wine. They are manufacturing wine and all. So we try to import wine from his country. We have also 2 samples here, already here, Georgian wine. But we find their product expensive here, so we could not do. We could not import.
So as you mentioned, you are serving as a honorary consul of Georgia in Nepal since 2017. So what has been the most rewarding aspect during your tenure?
Actually, government of Georgia had one program in which they have invited all his ambassadors all across the world, and the consulars, whoever representing their country in the abroad, they have invited everyone to their country, and there was a big hall or like that, where the program was for 2 days, in which the president of that country and each and every program was hosted by the government and the concerned ministries. So it was a very remarkable thing which I found there, and I also understand that our government should also do this type of things here in Nepal, so that it will help our country in promoting business and other opportunities.
So are you taking any initiation to promote those things here
yes,
in Nepal?
As the result, recently our government also, it was not that big, make a program to call the ambassadors, all the ambassadors which are, who are in Delhi, or local ambassadors and consulars, to for the visit of Lumbini visit. So it was also a nice program, but again I can say I was unfortunate that I could not attend that.
Okay. What's our aspiration for the future of Georgia to Nepal relations?
We want to promote the tourism. We will want to make the relations very smooth, so that the tourists can come very frequently into both the countries, and the whatever the hassles is now, we want to remove them. And at the moment there is a system of taking visa through this BSF office. So there is no trouble in getting visa and all, but we recommend our government also not let the visa, let every Georgian should get visa on arrival, so that our tourism will also increase, and vice versa we want from their country also. So we will, in coming days, we will also plan to adopt these things by both the government.
And what would you like to say about the education system in Georgia? Because we can see lots of Nepalese students.
Medical education is somehow, I think, is better, because some Indian students are there, going also there. Nepalese students are also going there for studies. So we have to make some good relation, but they are not established. I think still, I don't know, there are so many education consultancy here in Kathmandu. But Georgian institutes consultant is here in Nepal or not, or in Kathmandu, any representation they are doing or not, I don't know. But from government side, we will, coming days, we will promote, we will give all the information to the students. Or if there is a consultant firm, we will provide them so that they will promote this thing.
How do you think people in Nepal learn more about Georgia and explore opportunities to connect with Georgia? Because we are different countries. So how do you think we can connect with each other more closely?
I think in this we have to make more and more cultural programs, and we have to also bring some art galleries, and we have to exchange this cultural and social program with both the country. It is the best media to know each other and country. So I think this is the only thing by which we may connect closely.
So are you taking any initiation for that?
Yes, we are also thinking about bringing some art gallery here, but unfortunately we have the time, not good time, so we could not do all these things. So in coming days, definitely we will arrange some cultural program here, Georgian cultural program here in Kathmandu, and vice versa, any Nepalese cultural program doing, people interested to going there, we will also try to facilitate them to go there.
So I believe we can see lots of changes coming up between two countries during your tenure as Honorary Consul of Georgia in Nepal?
Not much. Not much, but definitely step by step, because Georgia is also a very young country, so step by step the relation is strengthening, and good thing will happen in coming days.
Finally, what message would you like to give to the viewers who are watching you right now?
I will request my viewer, whoever looks me, I request they must visit Georgia, a very good destination. Very people are also traveling. Lot of people are traveling Georgia, and about 9 to 10 million people across the world visit that country every year. So definitely that country is beautiful. So I request must see once Georgia.
And also, I believe Georgian people should visit Nepal, definitely.
Yes, vice versa, of course.
It was lovely and pleasure talking to you. Thank you so much for your time, and we wish you all the best for the good work during your tenure here in Nepal.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am. And definitely, we are here to do good things for both the country, to make good relation with both the country, to make both the country nearer. So we, as a pool, as a bridge, we will extend our all facility, all efforts to make both the country closer.
Thank you so much. Namaste.
Info Plus for genuine information.
Thank you, Mr. Shivratna Sharda, for joining us and sharing such insightful perspectives on the growing relationship between Georgia and Nepal. It's inspiring to see how diplomacy, culture, and collaboration can bring nations closer together. To our viewers, thank you for tuning in. Himalayan Television HD. Stay tuned for more such engaging conversation. And until next time, take care and namaste.
Info Plus for genuine information.